All right. Good morning. Welcome to Community Connections, Resources, and Gardening. This is Quandra Gaines. I have the pleasure of introducing a very positive, innovative young man. I call him Millie, but he's known as Mark. He is a very innovative, positive young man, and I had the pleasure of meeting this young man through my daughter many years ago, and I now call him my son. So we're going to celebrate Millie, and he's going to tell us about all the different ventures he's doing in the city of Baltimore and other places. So welcome, Millie.
Hey, hey.
How are you?
Good.
All right. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm an art dealer. I've been running an art gallery downtown now for going on 7 years, since 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Now called the Gallery About Nothing, located at 805 East Baltimore Street. We host events weekly, and we allow private events of that nature.
Okay, and then tell them about the hip hop gallery.
On the second floor, it's a mini hip hop museum.
Museum, excuse me.
Started that in 2017.
Okay. All right. So tell me what you've been doing. I mean, because I see you on the airplane. Well, I follow you on Facebook, and I see you on the airplane going here, going there, going everywhere, celebrating artists and
a lot of times
people.
Traveling back and forth between here and Atlanta. My son lives in Atlanta, so every couple of weeks. And but I do events out there as well. And I'm helping my cousin. Oh, he has a recording studio, but he's opening an event space.
Okay.
Upstairs.
All right, but share some of your events.
Sipping paints, puffing paints, mommy and me, daddy and me. What else? Whatever, like game nights.
Yeah. I've actually come and I would behave too. So do you still serve jungle juice?
We do. We serve infused drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Drinks, with stuff in it.
Okay, so do you have a website or how can someone follow you? What are your hours of operation?
They can follow us at the Gallery About Nothing on Instagram. Google the Gallery About Nothing. Leave some Google reviews. Typically, on weekdays, it's appointment only, like Monday through Wednesday. Sometimes Thursday, but we usually start doing public events on Thursday. So that's kind of when we open up. And Friday, Saturday is our most popular days.
Okay. So why did you start the Gallery About Nothing? Why did you become an entrepreneur, especially in Baltimore?
It was random. It was just a random idea that I started an art gallery. I was managing a visual artist. I had about 4 business partners, and we got some office space together. And one of the visual artists was a partner. He had his art on the wall, and I was like, "Oh, this could be an art gallery." So that's what I turned it into.
Okay.
That was late 2015, and then I quit my job the next year. I've always wanted to quit a job. I hate jobs. I had about 30.
I think we all have. Okay. So how can someone become involved? How can someone, if someone wanted to, let's say, rent a space, do you have those prices available, or would they need to call you directly?
Yeah, they can call us directly, 410-504-9249. We don't have set prices. Everybody's wants and needs are different.
Okay.
Price ideas are different, so we kind of tailor the prices towards what people want to do, how much space they need, what they need from us, what they want to do.
Okay, so if someone wanted to do a tour, what would they need to do?
Just call or text us as well. Like I said, appointment only Monday through Wednesday, and then if you want to come when we're open, usually we open at 7 p.m. on Thursday, like 8-ish on Friday, and then about Saturday as well in the evening. and then our events typically start 8, 9, 10.
Okay. Now, do you do anything with the youth? I
Yeah,
mean, I heard you just have daddy and me, mommy and me.
daddy and me, mommy and me. If someone want to do private art, if someone's kids want to do private art classes, Friday we have a paint in the park event in Columbia, so that's all ages. If people want to come out, I don't know when is this airing. You said Saturday, so this
Mhm.
will air after. You guys will miss it, but
No, this actually airs at 9 a.m.
tomorrow,
Saturday morning.
yeah. So we do a lot of stuff for kids. So
Okay.
I mean, yeah, and people, schools have brought field trips to the gallery, all of that.
Okay. All right. So, what would you do? What would you say to a young man or young woman who would like to do something similar to what you do? What advice would you give to them?
Um, just do it. Don't wait on nobody. Don't let anybody deter you from what you want to do. I just literally randomly came up with the idea, and within 2 to 3 months, I did it. So just make it happen.
Did you see, were there any barriers that you had to experience, or was it relatively easy because you had a network? Well, what if a person doesn't have a network? Well, what advice would you give them?
Get out there, network, talk to people if that's what you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of already doing stuff like with music and stuff like that, so I
Mm-hmm.
could just merged music stuff with art.
Mm-hmm.
Got it going. But as it was a word of mouth thing, as far as how quickly this spread and got out.
So you would say that if a person doesn't have a good credibility, they need to first fix their credibility first, and
Get out,
then
get out there, meet people, talk to people. Social media, you can meet somebody in Japan in a second. So like use the tools that you got at your fingertips.
okay. All right. So Millie, tell me something else. Tell us. I mean, tell me. Come on. This is your show. This is your hour. So tell me about artists that you've been working with. Tell me about different projects that you have coming up.
Um, we got. I mean, usually every week is pretty much the same events that we do. Sip and Paint, Puff and Paint. We just had Beyonce weekend this past weekend, so all the music was inspired by Beyonce. And coming up, we're going to do Caribbean vibes and what else? Conversations in Paint, stuff like
Mhm.
that. But
So do you still do open mic?
not really. But we
Okay.
plan on getting back into it and then doing like some comedy stuff as well, probably in September.
Okay.
Comedy in Paint.
Comedy and paint. I may come there. And then you have some other ones that I did not get to come to because I had pneumonia. But you have other private parties, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
That
All
private.
right. Yeah. It was the gentleman in pink.
We got a lot of adult content events. That's our most popular stuff.
Okay. All right.
People love that.
So do you have any? So they would need to go to your Instagram page. And what is your Instagram page? It's Gallery About Nothing, and it's
Yeah.
on Instagram and it's on Facebook.
Gallery About Nothing
Mhm.
on Instagram, and then Sip Paint Party Create. If you want us to come out to you, because we travel as well. If you want us to come to your house or your business, or whatever
Oh, okay.
restaurant.
So you're mobile too. I didn't know that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Outside.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to let the public know? Because this is going to go out on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. No, not Instagram. No. Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Black USA News, and some others. I can't remember what they are though. But so if we wanted to, let's say hypothetically, that you had, how big of a space do you have?
It's 2 floors. We can fit, let's say on the first floor, we can fit up to 22 to 24 people.
Mm-hmm.
Then on the second floor, about 16 total.
Okay. And then you're open in the evening. But let's say someone wanted to do a day event.
Yep. No, that's fine. We had a kids party yesterday. So
Okay.
yeah, that's just us being open to the public. That doesn't deter from
Your activities. Okay.
It still can do a private event, in the afternoon for sure. I'm not opposed to that at all. Bring the money to me.
Okay. All right, Millie. So is there anything else you would like to talk about? Anything else that you would like to
That's everything.
That's everything?
I don't do too much. I be chilling. This is my life. But if anybody wants to collaborate and do something, like I said, you can call or text us at 410-504-9249. Hit us up on Instagram, Google us, look at those reviews. We are a 5-star business.
I even rated you. I had a ball
on Google.
Yes, yeah, and even I did. Yeah, but I am going to come down. I am going to actually come down. Some kind of it's going to be my exhale moment.
Yeah, art therapy.
Yes, my art therapy. So it's been a pleasure. You're going to air, and then what I'll do is I will see if since your event. What is your event in Columbia? When is it? Saturday?
No, it's Friday.
Friday at.
It starts at 12. It's a session at 12.
Mm-hmm.
Session at 2 or 3, and then a session at 6.
Okay. So what I can do is I can ask some of my colleagues if they can take snippets about that event that you're going to have, where it is going to be located and everything.
Yep, and I can send you the
flyers and we can incorporate that into the show. See?
Yes, indeed.
So you can send me the flyers and we can get that, and then I can actually post those on different shows.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, Millie, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Love you, son. Enjoy the rest of your day, but definitely check out the Gallery About Nothing. It is a joy for me. I'm not a senior yet, but it's great to see innovative young people working together. I've learned a lot. I've been educated in a lot of ways when I go down there, but it's a safe space. It's a joy to see so many artists. I actually am painting myself. I don't paint that well, but I do paint. But it's a joy to see young, innovative, young African-American men and women doing their thing. Yeah, and I just want to celebrate you and thank you for that experience.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. All right. Well, it's been a pleasure. Well, I call him Millie. In the business world, you call him Mr. Mark, and we'll take it from there. Yep. So, well, enjoy your Sunday and keep me posted. And if you want to come back on, just let me know.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
All right. See you. Bye.
Wow. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, greetings. Welcome to Community Connections, Resources, and Gardening. This is Quandra Gaines. I am going to be I'm going to be recognizing Black Business Month in Baltimore. I already interviewed Millie Rosenthal from the Gallery About Nothing, and now I am going to be introducing you to Colin Gee, who is now my insurance guy, but he is with American Income Life Insurance. Greetings, Mr. Gee. How are you today?
I'm good. Appreciate you having me on today, Ms. Gaines.
No problem. Just call me Quandra. And I wanted you to inform the public about what you do and how they can be a part of what you do.
Gotcha. So, guys, I'm actually with a union label company, American Income Life. We're a subsidiary of Globe Life Insurance. So, what I do is I help out union members and their family and friends secure permanent programs that protect the family in the absence of that person being alive anymore. So, we handle life insurance benefits, and we also hire people that are looking for jobs to maybe get into a different industry, able to help kind of spread wings and start their own businesses as well.
Okay. So explain what the process would be if they were interested.
So you have to be licensed in the state of Maryland
Mhm.
to handle insurance needs.
Mhm.
And what we do is we have an enrollment process that actually gets people set up with learning how to get past their state exam. There's a course that they do online. And
Mhm.
once that's completed, they would take their state license and get approved by the state of Maryland after they pass the state exam. And we have an onboarding process that gets them appointed with our company.
Mhm.
And we have training. We have a local office in the area of Columbia, Maryland. And we also have virtual options for those that are a little bit further out because we're able to help out people in other states. And we know how big Maryland is. Everybody doesn't like driving everywhere like we used to. So,
Definitely. So that is if a person wanted to be employed. So what?
correct.
So what if one of the viewers wanted to see if they could get American Income Life Insurance? What would be the first step?
For sure. So the first step is actually pretty easy. I'm not hard to get a hold of myself. And then I have a team of agents that also kind of help me get people protected as well. They can
Mhm.
reach me directly at my cell phone number or my email.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's listed right now, but the cell phone number would be 614-397-9619.
Mhm.
And then my email, I'll get Quandra to get that posted as well. But
Okay.
CGHEE at Arias, ARIAS agencies, AGENCIES.
Mhm.
That sounds right. .com. Quick
Okay.
appointments, they're virtual. We just make sure people qualify for the benefits because with them being permanent, just got to shoot through the health questions, background questions. As long as everything matches up, we should be good.
Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to share with the general public about American Income Insurance, life
Uh,
insurance?
More so just the awareness and how long we've been in business. We're not one of those fly by night companies and we don't advertise. So a lot of people don't really know about us unless they're
Mhm.
affiliated with unions, either
Okay.
through their job or with a credit union. We work with a lot of banks and credit unions as well. But with the awareness that we have, a lot of people know about insurance, but the thing is, Quandra, they don't really know how it works. So our
Mhm.
biggest thing is even if people already have policies, we're big on making sure that they understand how they work so that they're there able to kind of help the family when we know we're not going to be there to help the family.
Okay.
So whether someone's in a union or not, we can definitely help them out.
Okay. So can you tell me, because I know I learned some things from you during the process, when you said that the insurance that our employers has, once we leave, that insurance does not carry over with us.
Correct. So just like when we're at a job, whether we're earlier in the years or we're
Mhm.
later on down the line, if we move or change our jobs, the benefits that they provide for us, whether they're health benefits or life insurance benefits, they won't follow you along. And if we do have that option, it'll go from a group rate to an individual rate. So instead of everybody paying the same amount because we all work for the group, we'll pay an amount that's just on ourselves, which is now
Mhm.
based off of our age and our health. So
Mhm.
the premiums go up depending on how old we are or depending on how we are health wise.
Okay. So basically you don't just sign a person up for insurance, you educate them throughout the whole entire process.
That's the first and only thing that I feel like I do. Knowledge is power.
Mhm.
And the only time these policies are bad is when people usually don't know how they work.
Mhm.
If if it's a term and we die within our term,
Mhm.
things are good because the policies pay out. If we don't know when that term may end, it could be a different story. There's also different policies that pay out depending on how we die. So just things that I feel like people should be aware of when they get the policies, and also things that we can refresh ourselves on when we have them for a few years.
All right. All right. Okay, Mr. Colin. Okay, so let's say hypothetically there was a senior that's looking at the show and they've been working at their company and they're thinking about retiring. What would be a benefit for them contacting you?
So a few things with our retirees, along with all of our policyholders, we provide a lot of no-cost benefits that just meeting up with one of our agents will kind of get them set up with. Mm-hmm. One is a family information guide that lets the family know what it is that person may have set up to take care of things when they're no longer, able to kind of convey that information to them. Mm-hmm. We also handle last will and testaments. Now, in the state of Maryland, being a probate state, these are very important because we don't want our assets or our life insurance policies to be held up in probate court, when something does happen to us, because we don't have a last will and testament that has our estate information already kind of taken care of. So we provide last will and testaments where the clients don't need to pay those fees that they do with attorneys or lawyers. Mm-hmm. They get 2 booklets that actually walk them through how to fill everything out. We as the agent are also there to kind of help out if need be. But the books are very, very easy to decipher and save people a ton of time and a ton of money. So other than the actual setting up of the insurances that we may lose after we retire from work, we're able to help out people just make sure everything that they have is already organized and in order for the family, just so we got less to worry about later on down the line.
Learning more every day. Okay. So, because I know that I signed up for insurance so that everything could be taken care of just in case everything else wasn't taken care of with my other policies, that if I was to die, my kids would have things everything would be in place.
100%.
Yeah. Okay. So I definitely would ask that if you are, you do not know about your insurance, and even if you do or you think you do, I would suggest that you do give Colin a call at 614-397-9619, or you can email him at cgheeATARISAGENCIES.com, and I'll put that on I will put that on in the show on the taglines. Is there anything else you would like to share, Mr. D?
Not off the top of my head. Just, huge shouts out to you, Miss Quandra, and anybody of the ages of 18 on up looking for any kind of gainful employee, opportunities. Definitely let me know. Our agency is hiring here in offices around the Pennsylvania, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee. We're nationwide. Mm-hmm. So that's a big thing that I need help protecting families. That's all I'm trying to say in more or less terms. We need help in the Columbia office protecting this big state of Maryland and these families that we have behind us. That's all.
So not only will you learn more about insurance, but you'll also have an opportunity to be employed. Well, Correct. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Colin.
Very, very welcome. Thank you.
I learned a lot. Well, I'm going to tell you about my experience with Colin. He's not one of those sales reps who's trying to sell you the world. He walked me through the process. He actually listened to me. And each step of the way, I knew exactly what I was doing. And I got emails. If it was something that was needed to be done, I could immediately call him. So I asked that you check this out. I got this. I was actually referred by a friend of mine, Dion Farmer, who is like a sister to me, because she has been working with Colin for a while. So take advantage of these different opportunities that we're actually showcasing. Again, Colin Gee is an agent at American Income Life Insurance. Give him a call at 614-397-9619. Thank you, Colin. Thank you very much for
Thank you.
answering the call.
Always. I'm not hard to find. You know how it goes. If you're a policyholder, I answer it just like it's my wife calling. She got the same number you guys have.
Well, enjoy your day. And the next series that I'm trying to do is a fathers or men's forum. So I will keep you in mind.
Appreciate it. I'll work on getting some babies in here that aren't covered with fur. How about that?
Well, enjoy your day and be safe.
All right. You guys have a blessed one now.
You too.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so this week we're going to be celebrating African American businesses. The first person that you saw was Millie Rosenthal, who is, we call Mark. He is the owner of the Gallery About Nothing and the Hip Hop Museum. If you would like to participate in any of the activities at the Gallery About Nothing, you can give a call at 410-504-9249. Another thing that I was also talking about at the last show was where we were talking about the different types of programs that are available for people who live in the state of Maryland. And one of the businesses that I was talking about was the Whole Home application. The actual website is https://dhcd.maryland, all one word, .gov/residence/documents/wholehome.haf, wholehome-haf-rehab-application.pdf, and I will provide that in the comments. And there is a $10,000 emergency grant for home repairs for homeowners who have been affected by financial hardship due to COVID. The next thing I would advocate is to sign up for energy assistance. If you're in the city, the best number to call would be 410-396-5555. Another thing, if you have already have applied for energy assistance for this fiscal year, I would advise you to check your energy assistance application at MyOHEP, which is MYOHEPSSTATUS.org. Isn't it important? Because right now we're, with all the cash prices increasing and inflation, I would actually advocate for you to apply for these actual programs and services. If you are interested in getting weatherized, getting a quick home energy check, or a quick install, you can definitely go through Baltimore Gas and Electric at bge.com. You could also go through Civic Works Energy programs. You can actually go on our website at http://energyprograms.civicworks.com/sign-up/. You can also give us a call at 410-929-6184, which is my direct number, and we can get you signed up. Excuse me. There are a series of activities that are going to be happening for the Gallery About Nothing. One in particular is going to be for children in the Columbia area. I'm going to give you that information. Hold on. It's called a Sip and Paint in the Park. It's on Friday, which is August the 5th, in Columbia, Maryland. And the times for this activity is 12 p.m. to 2:30 p.m., 3 o'clock p.m. to 5:30 p.m., and 6 p.m. to 8:15 p.m. And for more information, you can call 410-504-9249. You can either call or text Millie at that telephone number. The next activity is the Sip, Puff, and Paint, and that's going to be on August the 4th, which is Thursday. This Thursday, August the 11th, August the 18th, and August the 25th. That's the Sip, Puff, and Paint for 20 friendly. And you're going to be provided with art supplies. It says bring your own booze, and it's good vibes. And that is this Thursday, the following Thursday, the next 4 Thursdays, August 4th, August 11th, August 18th, and August the 25th. The next event is on August 5th, and that's going to be at 9:05 p.m. It's called Conversations in Paint. You can also find out more about that by calling 410-504-9249. On August the 6th, there is the Caribbean Vibes Puff and Paint, and that's down at downtown Baltimore. There is a charge of $35 per person. Give Millie or one of his staff a call at 410-504-9249. There is a Appreciate Black Queen Sip and Paint, and that is August the 7th at 3:07 p.m. in downtown Baltimore. You can check that out as well. There are some services that if you are in need of eviction prevention services, property taxes, then you need help with property taxes. If you're in need of mortgages, payments, if you're in some hardship with that, you can definitely contact the Whole Home or the Homeowners Assistance Fund, and I'm going to provide you with that information. Just bear with me while I'm pulling that up. There is an emergency grant that you can utilize through the Department of Social Services. You can reach out to them at the district office, or you can give them a you can actually go online to their website, where it's My DHR, and you can actually fill out an application for energy assistance. You can actually do an application for SNAP grants. You can do an energy emergency grant. So the best thing would be is to reach out to one of the CAP centers in your neighborhood. The main number is 410-396-5555. Bear with me here. There are going to be some activities that are coming out for, I'm not sure if anyone went out for the National Night Out, which was yesterday. But there was a lot of different activities, a lot of different services, a lot of different resources that you can take advantage of. But I am going to put this on the show, but also I want to stress the importance of follow through. I know with the recent changes and different things, and some of the offices not really letting people into the offices for the Department of Social Services or energy assistance. That's why there are resources and persons who are critical medical need navigators. I'm one of them. So if you are in need of assistance or need help with those things, such as energy assistance grant, getting access to those applications, you can always give me a call at 410-929-6184, and I can assist you with filling out your applications. It's important that you take advantage of these weatherization programs. There's Green Healthy Homes, Civic Works, like I said, BG&E. While it's warm outside, if you are in need of assistance with let's say your furnace is very old, it's not working properly, this is the time for you to actually fill out that energy assistance application. Not only fill out that application, but also you have that option where they'll say, does your furnace work? I would advise you, if it isn't working, to check no, because there are resources and funds out there known under the MEET grant for the No Heat, No Cool program. If you would like, you can always give me a call and I can shoot it to you in an email where you can actually fill it out. I would advise you also to take advantage, as you're a Baltimore City resident, the LIGHT program. They provide a lot of resources, but they also provide those services that assist you with getting a lot of stuff done in your home. So like the Whole Home program, which is the program where money was set aside by our administration for the state, where people can actually fix their homes up due to the COVID. And right now we have COVID, we have monkeypox. This is the time for you to take advantage of it. If you are looking to get installation or air sealing or weather stripping, this is the time for you to take advantage of these things, because in most cases, some of these things can be, in most cases, a lot of these programs are here due to COVID, due to a lot of different situations. And at this point, with everything that's going on, there's a chance that we could be in our early stages of recession. And with that, that means there's going to be a lot of different resources that may not be accessible to the general public. So take advantage of these things. I will be providing these lists of programs in the comment sections of this show. But I also, if you're in doubt or you don't know, please give me a call at 410-929-6184, and I can direct you to these various agencies, help you get the paperwork out. If you are in a situation where you know that your utility services, you're not able to pay on it, reach out to Baltimore Gas and Electric, reach out to Petco, and let them know what's going on. Honesty is the best practice as far as I'm concerned, because they do have some services, some relief for you to apply for. One would be that if you have, let's say, hypothetical school's about to start, you have a virtual learner in the home. You need to let them know that there are virtual learners in the home, whether it's an adult virtual learner, if there's a person that's working remotely at home, if there's a child in the school, a child that's in the school system who is in school, let them know. They can put that on your account. If there's someone who has asthma or has a physical or mental or any form of disability, let them know so that they can send you out the form for special needs or special or critical medical needs. Reach out to social services because there is an emergency grant. There may also, you can ask for flex funds. Those services, those resources are out here. Take advantage of them. It's a help up. It's not a help out. It's not a handout. It's not a handout. It's a help up. So take advantage of all these resources because that is what they're for, to help you get where you need to go. There are also some resources and some various services like Mindspace. So if you're in a situation when you really feel like you're about to break down or you just need some support, you can actually reach out to them. I'm going to be putting a lot of resources for families who have not gone to the Maryland Science Center, who have not gone to a lot of these parks. They've actually provided some various virtual experiences by going to the Maryland Science Center or going to BMA, or which is the Baltimore Museum of Art, or going to the Walter Art Gallery. There's various virtual tours of the Smithsonian. There's so many things out here that you can take advantage of. The Maryland Science Center, the National Aquarium. They actually have like virtual tours that you can actually do. So I will be posting them on the show as well. One thing that I strongly, I cannot help but not say it's important while it is warm, to take advantage of getting like services, weatherization. See if you qualify for it, because if you fall under our guidelines, that service is free. There are going to be a lot of different programs, solar programs, where you can actually get panels on your roof. That if you're Baltimore City, this service may actually be free. And getting that education, knowing what that means. If you don't want rooftop, panels on your roof, you want to take advantage of community solar, I will be providing that link to you. It's an actual program through Neighborhood Sun, where you can actually log in and start the process. If you would like to be a guest on the show, you can actually go to https://bit.ly/33T80YO. Like I said, it is very important to connect people with resources. It's very important for me to showcase great businesses that you may not be aware of. The next couple weeks, I am going to be venturing and providing you with a lot of different activities that you can actually do within the city, with your family. Some have cost, and some of these places will have a cost, and some of these places won't. But one of the things that I have been really attentive to is exposing my children to different things. My children are now adults, but exposing them to different things so that they are able to navigate and understand where they live, why Baltimore is so wonderful. I'm not sure if you've ever been to the Babe Ruth Museum. I'm not sure if you've gone to the oldest African American garden. There's so many different places that make Baltimore wonderful. And I'm going to share those things, but I'm also during that time, I'm going to be sharing those resources because the whole point of it is each and every one of us, if we're not making sound decisions, each of us can experience a hardship. And one of those, like I said last week, the major goal for this show is to provide you with community resources, community activities, give you some gardening tips, give you some different, give you some information that will make not only my life better, but also your life better. I believe in each home being energy efficient, not having those drafty areas or those variations of temperatures in your home, not having a working furnace, not having an air conditioning or central air, not having adequate food, not having adequate resources or the resources that can improve your quality of life. That's my goal for this show, but also to provide you with those agencies or those places that are hiring or training or providing services that will, one, improve your quality of life, two, provide you with a space or a safe space where you can talk with someone if you're not in a solid stance, or you feel that you need to talk to someone in a safe space where no judgment is rendered towards you. Also, too, another resource that I would advocate for is First Call for Help, which is United Way of Central Maryland. They have a lot of resources. I mean, it's eviction prevention, energy efficiency, energy services that'll help pay your bills or help you pay your mortgage, help you pay your rent. There's so many services out here for seniors. Maryland Access Point, Department of Aging. They can provide you with resources about seniors, senior centers. I know that there's a lot of different ones that are doing yoga and exercise. So helping people sign up for insurance. So my thing is for you to together is to, like I said, create a toolkit, create a resource toolkit that each of us, if we're in need of it or someone that we know is in need of it, that we can share this information and make our quality of life better. Provide resources and jobs for people who need them, young people. Because in my opinion, the city, with all of these new changes and all of these new elections, if we don't get ourselves together, there's going to be a lot of changes as far as how things are done in the city, especially in the state's attorney's office. So if you have young men, young ladies who do not have anything to do at this point, this is the time to get them into the BGE utility infrastructure training. This is the time to get them into a roofing training. This is the time to get them in the steam fitting, piping, steam fitters class or the plumbing class or any other class. There's so many trainings out here. There's so many resources on the east side, the west side, the southwest side, the southeast side, the northwest side. It's if you're in need of getting a GED, you have the Julia Center, you have Center for Urban Families, you have the Men and Family Center, you have McElroy Park, you have Cares Association. This is the time that we as a city, as community residents, need to pull together, and we need to connect the dots so that we will not have mass incarcerations. We will not have increase in police shootings or police brutality or police not treating citizens right. This is the time for you to get connected with your community association so that we can start strengthening our voices and we can have a much more solid stance in who comes into who represents us in the office and city hall and on the state level, even on the federal level, with education, with resources, with different changing our mindsets on how important our voice is. I mean, there's going to be a lot of changes within the Baltimore City Public Schools. It's a lot of things changing. And then there's a lot of things that aren't changing. The whole point is to empower parents who have children in school, in the city school, to start opening up their mouths, to start becoming active in these children's school. Because there's so many people who want to change, who want to control our children and direct their path according to their agenda. And that's not right. And it's not fair. And for me, as a parent who had children that went to the Baltimore City Public School, by being active, by being in a lot of the administrators' face, by creating new projects or what have you, I was able to keep my children focused. I know that there's different dynamics and different age groups and different types of parenting out here. However, our children are falling through the cracks. I mean, it was something in the news where a child missed 96 days of school, and he passed. I think that's a disservice to the child. I think that they're setting this child up. I think that the systems in place or the people in place actually are setting this young child up because they're not looking at the importance of educating this child. I understand leave no child behind, but by leaving no child behind, what are we teaching our children? If we don't come to school, if the child's not coming to school now, what's going to happen when they don't come to work? They're going to get fired. They're going to get reprimanded. I think that, our mayor, our president of city council, our council people, our state senator, our delegates, our congressmen and women, I think the people in office really need to take a look at that because I know when I was a child, I had resources. I had a network, whether it was my family or whether it was other people that were a part of my extended family. We need to come together. We really need to come together because if we don't, our children, prisons are built. And then some prisons are actually privatized. So what does that mean? Are we making money? Well, are people making money off of the hardship of others? Is that the case with the school system? Is that the case with the level of the fact that no one is opening up their mouths to protect our children? So I challenge you to, if you would like, you can come on the show and voice your opinion. I'm open to people voicing their opinion and coming up with a solution. But it's time for us to stand because if we do not stand, we are saying that we will stand for anything. And for people who do not feel that they should vote, that is a disservice. Because there's so many people out here. There are so many people out here who want to take that away from us. I look at so many people who died for me to be able to vote. So many African-American men, so many African-American women, so many people died and went through so much to get this so that I could vote, that I could speak my mind, that I could express my feelings, that I could do so many different things. And for that, I pay homage to them because it made me a better person. It made me care about people in my community, whether I knew them or I didn't. My role is to make where I live a better place, not only for my family, but for other families. So if a person's in need and I have it, I'm gonna give it. Because the same would have been done, same is done to me if I need it. So through community connections, resources, and even gardening, we're going to find our space. We're going to find our peace. We're going to work. We're going to learn about mental health. We're going to learn about wellness. We're going to learn about financial literacy, why that's important to not only the individual, but also to the community. We're going to look at ways of how to build up our community, to strengthen our community, why it is important to be a part of the neighborhood association, why it is important to be a part of the home improvement association, why is it important for you to be a part of the Baltimore City SIT team for your school. Why is it very important to be on your PTA? Why is it important to be on the PPO or the PPP? Whatever. It is imperative that we stand up for our children. Whether you have them, you stand up for your nieces, your nephews. If you don't have children, stand up for your friends who may have to work and you may be able to work remote. Stand up for the children. Stand up for the seniors because they are the gatekeepers. They are the cornerstone. So the next couple weeks, my goal is to provide resources for seniors, resources for youth. There are so many different camps out here. There are some that are actually virtual. You can reach out to Recs and Parks. I would reach out to Recs and Parks, people in parks. There's so many resources out here, and sometimes they don't advertise them probably intentionally, so that people don't take advantage of them. But today, and the next, every week, every Saturday, my goal is to provide you with that. Give you some feedback about different things that have happened in the community, what's working, what's not working, various resources as far as any upcoming meetings for BGE increases or deductions, where these resources are, what is People's Council, what is Public Service Commission, what are their what resources they have for the general public. But on that note, I want to thank you for supporting community connections, resources, and gardening. And on that note, I want to say thank you and goodbye.